Hi, I'm Dr. Joanne White, and thank you so much for being here. This new ebook, Joy, is a joy to bring you, and that's so very important because I think that, yes, we all have joy moments, but how to sustain that joy no matter what, and that's what we're going to talk about a little bit today. And within the book that you've received, there is a section about how to actually jog your joy. And when I talk about jogging your joy, what I'm talking about is let's take a look at some memories from the past and look at the sense experiences from the past because oftentimes our memories include very strong, very vivid sense experiences, and these can actually, when you recall them and replay them in your remarkable mind system, your remarkable inner computer, which is your brain, they can actually jog your joy and bring instantaneously a feeling, a sensation through the memory, through the different senses that are recalled in that particular memory, that particular experience. They can bring you joy and they can be sustained each time you actually remember and recall that particular experience. Now, also within the book are what are your joy blockers? Now, for each and every one of us, a joy blocker could be different. For me, oftentimes a joy blocker is the frustration of what I used to call my perfectionism. Now, I've had to work with that for a very long time to really get rid of being a perfectionist because you know what? Not everything can be perfect. We try our best, and I remember something that my mother told me when I was very young. When I came home from, I think I was in elementary school, and I came home from school and I got a low grade, which for me was something that was so out of the ordinary. And I was in tears, and my mother questioned me once she got me to stop sobbing, and she said, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I said that I got a low grade on a test. And what she did was she turned to me and took me in her arms and she looked me in the eye and she said, "Did you do your best?" And through the tears, I said yes. And she said, "That's really all that I expect of you and that you need to expect from yourself." So that's one of my joy busters and what gets in the way oftentimes of really bringing forth my own joy. However, you may have something very different. And within the book, there are activities that I really, really encourage you to use because it will help you jog your joy, identify your joy blockers, and even more than that, there are a couple of sections that really allow you to access the joy centers that's within your brain and within your heart. There are activities to do so that you can recreate and create joy at any particular moment in time. Now, I know it works because I've experimented with myself, and as I said in my introductory joy video, I always use myself as a guinea pig. And once I did that, I was also able to utilize those particular activities with my clients. And to my surprise, not really my surprise because it worked with me, but to my joy, it worked with clients too, and they're able to access it. Also within the Joy book is some section that's called gratitude. And yes, gratitude seems to be over exaggerated, but really, really it's not. Because when we access that belief within ourselves that we are blessed, and that doesn't necessarily mean that we have abundance in financial matters or we're exactly where we want to be in our careers or our relationships. But what that means is that we appreciate the moment and we also appreciate what we do have in our lives. And that's key. I remember one of my clients many years ago came into the office and she was depressed and she said that she really felt that that she had nothing in her life to feel grateful for. Now here was a client who was well-to-do. She had a new car every year. Her husband was in an incredible business, and she was very fortunate in that regard. She had a beautiful home, and she had two loving children. And I started to poll her. I said, "Let's take a look at your life. are you grateful for your husband? And she said, yes. Are you grateful for your children? Of course, Joanne. Of course, Dr. White, I'm grateful for my children. What about that new car that you just received? Yes, I am. I'm lucky that I received the car. So we went on and on and on and on, and I asked her to go home and to write down, to jog her memory a little bit, and to write down what she was grateful for. And she came back the next week with a rarely lengthy list, a really lengthy list. And she said, you know what? I feel different. Well, I think that that's true. I think that when we appreciate what we have, including for some of us, 10 fingers, a brain that works, an awesome heart that allows us to feel and experience love and, yes, even pain, but allows us to feel, we need to be able to appreciate the blessings that we do have in our lives. And I want to say to you that you are a blessing to me just for the fact that you're interested in creating your own joy. That to me is a blessing because you know why? Because as you create your own joy, you also have the ability to jog the joy of other people around you. Yes, folks, joy is contagious and joy can actually multiply. So if you walk around feeling joy, you're transmitting that feeling, that energy to other people, and they begin to pick up on it and they feel joyful too. So again, thank you so much for being here. This is Dr. Joanne White. Go to www.doctor, that's Dr. Joanne, Joanne, WHITE.com. Find out more about my books and products and have a joyful, very, very joyful day. Thank you.